So it's election night. I just got off of work, and man, is it a fantastic night. Are you all excited? I know I'm not. In fact, I did vote. I said I wasn't going to, but I did. Believe me, it wasn't for those two disasters that we call candidates. I wouldn't even waste my vote here because your vote is a waste in New York. If you voted for Romney, then congratulations. He thanks you for your vote for Obama. So I voted for Gary Johnson. There we go. It's not an anonymous ballot anymore. So maybe next election we can realize that we have enough people voting for a third party that, hey, we can have a viable third party candidate, or at least we can have some of the big parties change some of their views. You know that's not going to happen, though. It's a disaster. But what I do want to mention, though, is the sheep that I'm seeing on Facebook. It's not a surprise to me. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. But it's the reason that we have these two absolute disasters to choose from. Some of the comments that I'm seeing on Facebook are just representative of most of the people in this country. Not all of them, though. We do have some people that stick out and actually are informed when they make their vote, but we have a lot of sheep that vote on the stupidest things. Like, for example, I saw some of the comments on Facebook such as, I like how Obama says we and not I. That means we're all together. We. Or, I like how Romney doesn't stutter as much when he's talking. Or, he had a bigger American flag pin at his presidential debate. Or, I think we need to see Obama's birth certificate and his grades. We have people dying from drone strikes. We have American citizens being detained with no proper cause indefinitely, just for suspected terrorism. We have a complete trashing of the United States Constitution, especially the First Amendment, with things like, I think we need bills to prevent cyberbullying. The Second Amendment with, let's have a scary-looking weapons ban. Oh my God, let's call it an assault weapons ban. The Fourth, where, oh yes, you want to come onto this plane here? Well, I just got out of a strip club, and that's good news for me, because I'm going to get some crumpled ones, and we're going to have our own little strip show here. Am I right? So yeah, we just don't need those little Constitution things. The economy is absolutely hemorrhaging money because we have entitlement programs and wars that we don't need, and we have bailout programs for people that are too big to fail, and we're concerned with, oh yes, I like how Obama says we and not I, or I think Romney's pin's a little bit bigger. That is how out of touch people are, and that is exactly what they wanted. Let's pay attention to the body language of the candidates at the debate. I don't like the way he shook his hand. I don't like how he patted him on the back. I don't like how he's doing that. Is he sitting with his foot in the right direction? When we have people getting shot by drones, innocent people getting shot by drones in the Middle East, the NDAA Patriot Act greatly expanded, so you can be detained for no reason now. And I hope you like the fun time that you go through on the airport. Gotta get that security, though. We gotta protect them terrorists. There could be terrorists out there, son. There could be terrorists. I don't want to coming in here and blowing up. Gotta protect them terrorists. So yeah, that's the kind of people that we have here. But at least he had a bigger American flag pin, and at least Obama says we instead of I. So that's the intelligence of the sheep. Again, doesn't surprise me at all. I understand, otherwise we wouldn't have these two absolute un-American disasters as our choices right now. But we do, because that is what people are concerned about. And then we have the people on Facebook that think they're political experts that have big posts about, oh, did you know if you vote for Romney, you might as well go to a woman and say, fuck you. Well, if you vote for Obama, why don't you just go up to the nearest mugger on the street and say, no, please take my money. I don't want to defend myself because I'm sure you're just a poor, underprivileged youth. Please, that's right. You can take my hair. Take my daughter. She's a very pretty girl. I know you're just an underprivileged youth. Everybody likes to have a little sex, right? Take her. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to defend myself. That would be rude. And you could just be an underprivileged youth, right? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you just screw all of the American citizens besides just the women? But that's a joke too, because Romney is going to screw everybody just like Obama is. But hey, like I said again, at least he's got a little bit bigger American flag pin, and at least Obama says we instead of I. Isn't it great? Isn't this country fantastic? Hasn't this country not been brainwashed by the mainstream media? Right? Am I right? So remember, when there's issues right in your fucking face, you have people that are being killed by drone strikes. You have an economy that is in the gutter. You have a constitution that is absolutely being destroyed. Can you hear me? In your face. When you have those issues, remember the most important things are the size of the American flag pin, if somebody's stuttering when they're speaking, or if somebody says we instead of I. Remember that. Those are the most important issues. Take it easy. I may or may not see you tomorrow, because who knows if the world's going to be here. I don't know.